This person made some fan art for Valorant and they posted it to Twitter, and everybody was taking a close look at the art piece because it wasn't quite what the artist claimed it to be. And before we get into it, disclaimer, please don't send hate to any parties involved. And I wasn't feeling like putting on makeup because the new TFT set dropped, so I dropped like 20 games today. So yay. So this is a tweet in question put out by the artist, and they put a bunch of like Valorant hashtags and they wrote, try to make something like a player card, by the way, winky face. And this is the art piece in question. So the art piece features a bunch of Valorant agents. We have KO barbecuing, Cypher laying on a lounge chair, and Omen making a sand castle. And at first it looks fine and dandy and a cute player card in the Valorant style, but then people in the comments kind of notice something. So the top comment says, "Is this AI? Dot dot dot." And the artist responds, "Nope. Took me 4 months, by the way. This is an art project for Valorant, and if I'm lucky, it will be on the champion program this year." Another winky face. And the person who left the comment replied, writing, "I fear the illustration is also AI. There are a lot of weird details that don't look like they were done by a human, even if it was done sloppily." So they circled some elements of the art piece that they highlighted to be suspicious. So one of the things they circled is the newspaper, or more specifically, the back of the newspaper. There are some details on the back of the newspaper that, maybe is like an image or something, but if you look closely, what exactly is this an image of? It's not really fully clear. The second one they highlighted are Cypher's pants, which, maybe it's just like a rendering style. This one, I'm kind of like, it could be 50-50 here. They also highlighted elements of Omen. This one notably being Omen is wearing a patterned Hawaiian shirt with Hawaiian flowers, but there's like odd wrinkling happening in the corner that doesn't really look like warped detailing for flowers. Another one that they highlighted is whatever this metal thing is coming out of Omen. Didn't realize bro has a little metal attachment to him. Interesting. Another one is this. He's building a sandcastle, and this to me is the most odd and the most interesting because the logic here makes absolutely no sense. So water is coming out of Omen's fingertips and spraying onto the sandcastle. Now, Omen is an agent in the game Valorant, which is a first-person shooter made by Riot Games, if you're not familiar with that. But I can tell you right now, Omen's abilities are shadows, not making water appear. There actually is another agent that kind of has water-based abilities that maybe that would have made sense for. But another one here is Omen's hand. Because where exactly is Omen's thumb? This looks like it's supposed to be a thumb. Where does the thumb end? It looks like the thumb has like a really, really long hangnail coming out of it. And it also looks like he's grabbing a piece of the sandcastle, which kind of doesn't make sense from the logic of sandcastles. And another person added, also this detail too. I saw that they posted this to Facebook, and when people noticed it was AI, they didn't explain anything and immediately deleted the post. This one to me is the most egregious. So this looks like it was supposed to be the Valorant logo, but instead of being the Valorant logo, it looks like somebody licked their thumb and slid it through the Valorant logo to completely smudge it. Not to mention, again, you look at the text, right? Defy the limits. What is happening with the E? The E is doing this like smudgy, melty thing. Another person writes, "Oh my god, here we go again? What is this about? What pleasure is there in being praised for something you didn't achieve yourself?" And they highlighted again the messed up Valorant logo, the drag on the E, and then these bars that are also dragging. And then another one is the lei that KO is wearing, and whatever is happening to the middle flower, or honestly, all the flowers. Because if we take a close look at whatever is happening with the flowers, all of the flowers, the shape is really odd and the shape is quite wonky. And if you look closer at the art piece, honestly, it's kind of like a game of I Spy, because the more you look, the more suspicious things get. KO is holding the spatula, but his finger suddenly turns orange out of nowhere. KO's fingers are not orange, by the way. This hand looks like it's holding a spatula of some sort, but it's just not. There's like a stick that's like going from KO's finger into the grill, which is also odd. And then here, Omen's glasses left on the table, I suppose, where somebody bit off one of the glasses legs, I suppose. But maybe benefit of doubt, you could argue possibly this is due to the angle of where the glasses are placed. It's still a bit odd. Another one is the green coconut water. Maybe it's artistic choice. Maybe he likes mint flavored things. Coconut water typically isn't green unless it's moldy or something. But yeah, unfortunately, there are a fair amount of oddities in this piece. But wait, it gets worse, guys. Again, other people are highlighting other aspects of the design. Valorant uses a lot of like kind of geometric line work, but here again, they are all smudged as if you took the blend tool and ran it through. But the biggest one, this person writes the Gemini logo LMAO. Pick up a pencil. Because that's right. On the bottom here, it's a player card, right? And the graphic says Trio Summertime. And I guess they thought they were slicker. They thought nobody was going to notice. But if you look at the border frame here, the very bottom corner, there is a Gemini logo stuck in the frame. It's like, bro didn't even try to hide it. So now what I'm intrigued by is like when you generate an image in Gemini, from my knowledge anyways, the logo appears in the bottom right-hand corner of the image. So does this mean they generated like a frame, which is why it's down here, and they just pasted the frame onto this compilation and then didn't hide the logo at all, which like, again, you shouldn't be like hiding it to deceive people in the first place. But I'm just so intrigued as to how this happened. And another person circled that as well, writing, bro is not slick. The two final nails in the coffin is, again, one, this person pointing out the fact that the Valorant logo is somehow drawn completely wonky every single time. Typically, if you are making fan art for a game, you would know how the logo looks like. And the second one is somebody put the image in Hive, which checked it and highlighted that it's 99.5% likely to be AI generated. Again, these checkers aren't always 100% accurate, but I mean, the Gemini logo in the bottom corner of this image is the most damning evidence of all. What I always find interesting is genuinely just like what the end goal is to be doing something like that. The account was only made February 2026. It was made like a little over a month ago. There's only like 4 art pieces on it, and one of them was like instantly clocked for being AI generated. It kind of looks like they were trying to advertise for commissions in the replies, talking about how they were only looking for commissions like within their country. I don't know what the end goal is, just to scam, I guess? That's not really a great look, but I don't know. But I just thought that was like an interesting thing that unfolded on my timeline I wanted to share with you guys, because the person deleted the post they made on Facebook, and I'm surprised the Instagram one wasn't deleted yet because people were instantly clocking that Gemini logo. So what are your thoughts? I don't think you should be scamming at all. I just find the fact that this person tried to hide the fact they generated their work and the little logo was right there as being absolutely hilarious. And this wasn't the first time that there's been like people who tried to scam and then just like the logo actually revealed it. There was another story that I covered that was so funny because the artist was trying to claim they drew the art piece themselves, and in Photoshop you can see the name of the file, and the file name says generated_image. This is the main commission that was in question, the Last of Us art trade, right? Where you can see this is their OC, and we have another character here. And it was mentioned that there is a trash bin here. So if we hide this, we turn on the trash bin, there's a folder called Roxy references. And if we open this, we scroll down, oh, what's this? PixAI-media _ really long number sequence with an AI generated image. There's multiple, actually. There's another one, unless this is like maybe the same one but smaller. And we have these called Kappa 10, Kappa 11, Kappa 15, right? These are all different AI generated images of the same pose. So as we can see here, a lot of these references are AI generated. Like, what the heck, man? So anyways, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Sorry, I'm a little bit more tired. I played 20 or 21 TFT games today because I am becoming a giga TFT grinder. TFT is also Teamfight Tactics, not Team Fortress 2, if you guys don't know. But yeah, so I'm trying to lock in. If you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. I have digital art there for streamers and creators. I also have a coffee with free resources like a free sponsorship guide, and I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. and Thursdays at 7:30. And I've been doing some pretty long streams lately on Twitch because I'm playing ranked TFT and Boxbox's TFT tournament. So I hope to catch you all there or in another one of my videos. Peace.